As you guys know, we waited months to get this water well. Pretty freaking excited. Guys, this is happening. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning. Whew. We're finally getting water out here, hopefully. All right, guys, so I'm gonna drive over here to Jared's spot. He talked to the well company. They actually came out yesterday, looked around. Let's see what is going on. Bandit, you ready for some water? Baxter, you ready for some water? Jared, you ready for some water? All right, Jared said I need to call them. I'm gonna drive to the front and give them a call.
I was fixing to call you to let you know that they were loading everything up and they'll be getting out of here within probably half hour to an hour.
Oh, perfect. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning.
Well, to have water is a wonderful thing.
It is.
All right, that'll be good.
Awesome. Well, I'll be looking for them here in a little while.
All right.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. They're on their way. Yes. All right, guys. So we really wanted it over here next to the shop. Clearly, we have all our goats and dogs over there, our pigs and everything over there, which I'll show you here in a minute. But we wanted it over here as well, just somewhere in this area. And unfortunately, it's not going to happen because we have that bridge, and this is a 36,000-pound machine, and they don't want to drive over it. I understand, so I have to pick another spot. But guys, let's check out the pig real quick. Piggy, 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 piggy. Y'all know breakfast. Y'all know Hank. Look at that. We got a little pig. It's peeing. Hey, Miss Breakfast. If you're not watching the Crocker Life, I'll link it down below, and in a pinned comment, you guys want to watch the Crocker Life. We got a female pig, a baby pig, for Mr. Breakfast. As right now, her name is Miss Breakfast. But you guys need to go check out the Crocker Life, the whole video. There's 2 videos, surprise video and introducing them. Go check it out if you haven't. All right, guys, this is what I'm thinking. It's gonna go here. This is where, actually Mullet Man, he parks the RV. We get good service and stuff here. But I'm thinking right here, because it's an open area, we're gonna have power right there. Hopefully they can use that pole. It's flat, it's level, it's right off the main road, and come in, or driveway, come in, easily be able to do it. And it is actually higher right here in elevation than the rest of the property. So if we get the water well and we get a huge tank and we fill the tank up, the gravity will help push the water all the way that way. And I think that's the best option. Fingers crossed they can come in and do it here. We might have to cut that little tree out, we'll see. But if we can get it somewhere in this area, put the big tank back there, it's not that big of an eyesore driving by. It'll just be a tank and stuff, and then potentially maybe a windmill out here to get it to pump if we want. We could do solar and all that stuff, but with the water there, we could push it up here to our campsites over here, the tiny house right over there on the other side, and then again, all of it that way. Hopefully this will work out that way. They should be out here any minute now, and it'll be very easy for them to get in, do it. Oh, this is just crazy to me. This is gonna be interesting. You just pull out into our gate back there. Got here 2 hours late, plowed into our gate. I went to go talk to him. He was pulling his pants up in the truck. Holy cow, this is crazy. Now he's gonna take out the other side. They got through the gate. They're coming this way, and they nailed both sides of our gate, so that kind of sucks. But hopefully we'll actually get some water. So we're gonna do it right there where I said. I'm pretty excited for this. As you guys can see, They're back here working on it. They came in, they put it right where I wanted it, so I'm very glad with that. They got straight to work. I mean, came out, dumped it, started going. I am very, very thankful for that. Rough start up in the front, but they're doing this, so it hopefully will keep going well. Oh, heck yeah. Finally getting some water out here. They, I ended up calling, like you guys saw, and they said they're on their way. Took them about 2 hours to get out here, a little longer than I expected, but I'm glad that they got out, and literally, they got straight to work. I mean, instantly, I was just like, somewhere in that area, boom, they backed up, they came in, they put it down, they started drilling. They didn't waste any time, which was good because it took us a long time to get the waiting list. It took us a long time to get them out here, but as soon as they got here, they got right to work. It was pretty awesome watching them, how they did everything, from lifting the poles up in the air to get down to the ground. It was super, super cool to see them work as a team. Sometimes some people stood around, sometimes some people were working, but I get that. It's so hot, they had to switch it up and you know, really try to get the most out of it and do it the quickest they can, because one, they're trying to make money, two, it's hot, so they're trying to get it done. But it was a super cool thing to sit back and watch the rods go down in the ground and water starting to come out. I thought that was the coolest thing. I'm not 100% sure if that was water that they were pumping in or water that they were getting from the ground to start to come out. I know towards the end it was definitely a lot of water coming out, and that was all the water they pumped in and water coming from the ground because they ended up going pretty deep. As you guys know, we waited months to get this water well. We called a long time ago, we got it put on the list. Unfortunately, that messed up and we weren't able to actually be on the list. I guess that was a mishap on their side, but it's okay. They came out, they were able to do it, but that's okay. They came out, they're working on it now, and that's what we're super excited about. I wish Danielle was here to see this, but she's at work in the moment. So it'll be super cool whenever she comes out. There should be running water. Seeing the water run down, I didn't expect as much of a mess whenever it was drilling. I don't know why. I started to really realize, you know, during it, okay, this is something I guess I want to pass on to you guys watching. If you guys are gonna get a well, try to get it where the water can go downhill, the mud that's coming out of the well as they're drilling, and it's a lot of mud. I mean, they shoveled and shoveled trenches, and it was just a ton of mud, a lot. But it's definitely worth it. It's really not that much of a cleanup, at least on the drilling that we did. It's not that much of a cleanup. I don't think it will be. At this point, while they're drilling and I see it going downhill, I'm really glad that the water is going downhill, and I could see it when it rains. It never floods enough to get where that is, and they told me make sure it's up on a hill, that way it doesn't flood and doesn't short out your pumps. And I'm very, very happy with where we have it. Jared came over and he thought it was a great place as well. We are gonna have to trench a lot to get from each tiny house and water to the animals, but we will eventually get another well out here at some point. We try to get a midpoint between us, and it's just a really, really good place for them to come in and drill. We wanted it out by the shop, but because of the bridge, again, we weren't able to. But having it where it is right now is a huge game changer for us, and it's worth all the trenching we're going to have to do. Even without trenching, just having water there is huge. Since we are building these tiny houses, the water came at the right time. We haven't started our plumbing yet, so once we trench all the way from where the water well is to where the tiny houses are, we'll be ready for that. So I am glad that we got it when we did, because our ponds are drying up. We need to have water for our houses, for our animals, all of that type of stuff. So even though it took a while to get it, we're very, very grateful that we have it, and that it's actually here and we have water. Finally, it took months and months and months, but now we're gonna have water. All right, guys, they just left, and this is what they left us with. No pump, no nothing. We were kind of hoping they'd get the pump and everything in today, but they didn't. They got to go service some other people's wells, and then they'll be back with the pump later. But as you guys saw underneath that, it's just a pipe that's sticking about the ground. They went 160 feet, a little bit more than we thought. They thought maybe 120, 140, and then they ended up doing 160. But you saw all the water go out there. Jared's about to pull up, but pretty glad they did it. I think it took them about 2.5, 3 hours to get it done. Jared and I watched the entire thing. What'd you think?
I thought they were doing it all at once. I didn't know they were going to come back.
That's what I just said, that about the pump and stuff. But hopefully they could do all that. We have to go into town, grab money, do all that stuff to pay and all that cool stuff. But it is pretty awesome to see a yellow bucket in the ground.
Do you want me to film them doing the pump and stuff?
Yeah.
I'll probably do it on my side channel then.
Check out, what is it called?
I don't even remember.
Shed Happens, Jared Crocker or something.
Yeah, just search my name.
Yeah, just search Jared Crocker, and that'll be on his whenever they come back out. Unfortunately, I won't be here, but pretty freaking excited to almost have water.